What is up, my little baby internet land? I am Lynn and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, what I do is some sort of like artsy crafty thing that helps my fingers thing and talk about whatever is on my mind grapes. And today that is actually something I want to talk about. Someone reminded me recently that like I don't have to talk about that dude. I don't have to. I just don't. And so, you know what? I'm not going to. What I am going to talk about, though, is something I enjoy, which is the Hasan stream on Twitch. I hate all the cards on the table. I am a Hasan head. Like, it's true. It's a thing. I've been listening to Hasan Piker for, gosh, about 2 to 3 years now. And I actually found TYT through Hasan Piker, so he likes to think of himself as a Nepo baby. I actually think of Jenk as like Nepo uncle, if we're being real. Okay, so I have spent freaking like a week now trying to film this video, and what I think it's all coming down to is I don't know this structure to take for this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just like edit together a bunch of the better points I've made in this video, refuting some of the claims that people have put out there about Hasan. That's maybe the best way to go about this, because I could sit here and I could refute every claim, but then it just becomes like another video where someone is defending Hasan's points, and you know what? I even like get it, okay? I get it. Dude's a solid streamer. He's a political streamer. He is not a journalist. Let's just put that out there. He's not a journalist, guys. I actually, Mudahar, I think, was referring to him as such in his video. And, guys, that's just not... He's not a journalist. I don't think he would ever even say that he's a journalist. He's basically like, he's the left's Joe Rogan, if you want to really get down to it. He has the potential to be the left's Joe Rogan. He is a guy who talks positively to other men about working out and, you know, eating right and doing the right things with your life. And he's just like a really solid dude to listen to for, you know, just like life stuff, I've found. And I think that could be helpful, getting the bros kind of back into the fold. I think we can't have another election with this breakdown where they just all go away. We really, like, we need their votes. Like, I don't know how to say it, but in order to have a majority in this country, which even though Trump only got like basically a third of the country's vote, right? But in order to have a majority in this country and win elections and things, we can't do it without them. And I don't know who thought that was going to be cool or totally okay, but it's not going to happen, okay? And in the meantime, I actually think that Hasan is reaching guys like that demographic. And everybody just keeps bitching. Like, they pick apart what he says, and like, I've got a clip that I'm gonna put at the end of this video if I didn't delete it. Hopefully I didn't delete it, where he's actually speaking to the people that are hate watching him in his audience, and he's saying like, I just want you to have like a good life. Like, that's I hope that for you. Like, even though like, you know, I know you hate me, I get it, but I just want to like fight for you to have a good life. I know he's done things that may look on the surface kind of like questionable. The Houthi pirate, Timothy, I don't remember what they're calling him exactly, but also he was kind of just doing a human interest story on a 19-year-old. And that's what he kept trying to stress to chat. And I don't know that message got out to like the rest of the world. But yeah, that was literally what he was telling chat over and over again, just trying to do a human interest story. And I think he's a decent guy. I don't understand why he gets so much. I guess that's the best I can do for a summary of this video. And after this point, you're just going to see some clips of some of the claims being refuted, and some just words about people like Ethan Klein and his recent, oh, what are the kids saying now? Crash out? Yeah? I think I got that right. Anyway, Hasan isn't a bad guy. He really does not deserve all the hate he gets. And Destiny is like a really weird dude for basically just like spending his Thanksgiving trying to troll Hasan and get his audience to like troll Hasan. That's weird behavior. If anybody who is in Destiny's audience happens upon this video, like maybe encourage him to like get some help, because that's really weird behavior. It's odd. Is he an odd dog? It's okay. Like you can tell me it's okay. But yeah, okay. Anyway, Hasan's not a bad dude. And if I don't have another closing in this video, remember the 5th of November.
That is what we try to do around these parts. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wish all of you in the, jump scare for the Hate Watchers, I'm sure they've seen this already. But I wish all of you a happy life. I do. I want what's best for you. I still want you to get health care. I still want you to get free college. I want you to get all of it. All right? I really do. I want you to be able to get I want you to be able to pursue a meaningful life. I want you to be able to have a meaningful existence in your workplace. You know, this is all good. I know you don't believe me when I say this, but I still do. If you got undocumented relatives, I'll fight for them. If you got trans relatives, or if you're trans, I'll fight for you. You know, it is what it is. Anyway, Walmart is joins growing list of companies to roll back diversity programs.
He says the internet hates him just in general. And I get that. The internet's had its moments where it's not exactly fond of me, you know? So life goes on, right? But lately, Destiny has been really obsessed with, like, I don't know, taking him down or something. And I don't know, it seems really weird. And I'm wondering, because I heard a Xander Hall video the other day where he started out talking about some things from the Dylan Burns video that I actually watched really forever ago on Irene's channel. No comment. Gosh, there are so many things that were wrong about that video. Let's get started. So it starts out with him in Ukraine because he is there, I guess, helping out in some way, shape, or form. I don't really know the specifics of all that. He's helping out, and he starts drilling some people about Hasan quotes. Not really Hasan quotes. And I say this because the things he plays, that's not Hasan with his, like, serious voice on. That's Hasan talking to chat. Okay, so I don't know if you know this about chat sometimes, and I'm talking crap on myself here too, guys. Sometimes we can say stupid things, or we can say things without, you know, indicating our tone properly, and they come out in text, they come out weird. And so yeah, like chat, we can be weird sometimes. And sometimes when Hasan is talking to us, he'll actually do that thing where he's like being ironic. Yeah, it's like probably the most millennial coded thing about him. Is really like, he's big on the whole irony thing. You know, about that is he's not actually giving his own opinion. Eek, sorry about her. So I went back and I watched the Dylan Burns video. The one where he is like in Ukraine and he is showing these people clips of Hasanabi that were out of context and, you know, blah blah blah. The first one, the very first clip, all I have to say about that is that was his opinion. In the beginning, before Russia did what Russia stupidly did and invaded Ukraine, that was just his opinion that Russia wouldn't be that stupid to invade Ukraine because it's something they wouldn't survive. So, like, why would they do that? It would be stupid. And that was actually a lot of people's opinion. Yeah, that was his opinion. I see nothing wrong with that. Showing these clips to Ukrainian people who are in the midst of a war, not the best humaning he could do. I'm just putting that out there. The rest of it honestly, clips were taken out of context, and it was a horrible. Now, I don't know why Xander Hall keeps talking about this, because I actually noticed that this was so old. It was like a year ago, apparently. Xander Hall talking about Hasan being pro-Russian. Like, he speaks in irony, and you know what? He's a Twitch streamer at the end of the day. He's not like a news person, like his uncle pretends to be. He's a Twitch streamer. He can talk in irony. It's more entertaining if he's like ironic when he's talking and when he's dealing with chat. Whatever gets clipped though, and it makes it sound like he's pro-Russian. He's not pro-Russian. That's insane. Like, if you actually think that, you clearly have not spent any time watching the Hasanabi stream, which I've spent like hours because I have no life. Yeah. The next part, Ethan Klein. Yo, he just seems like, did he like take a bunch of drugs or something? I don't know, but let's just, like, what happened to him? Because he seemed like he was the same one back in the Trisha Paytas days, and now I'm starting to rethink how that whole thing ended, and y'all, it's weird. Ethan's been pretty ridiculous about what he's been saying lately. Twitch or terrorist game that he played on the podcast. Ethan Klein was on the podcast, his podcast, as he is wont to do, and he was playing a game called like Twitch or Terrorist, and he opened it up, so like the first frame of this game showed Hasan pictured opposite Osama bin Laden. And even he admitted that most of the actual quotes in the game that were attributed to quote-unquote Twitch streamers were attributed to other streamers, not Hasan Piker. And there was literally no comparison between Hasan Piker and any of Osama. But, that's how the Cookie Mountain crumbles. And that's how Ethan Klein decided to start off that quiz. So fun, all right? But otherwise, Ethan Klein, he's been a little cray-cray lately. I can't be the only one that has noticed. I really thought when the whole Leftovers thing was breaking up, like, obviously the crazy one in that situation was Trisha Paytas, right? Maybe, I don't know, it got me rethinking some things, seeing how he's reacting now. Because, like, dude, he's not okay with how much of a Zionist you are. That doesn't mean you get to run around consistently saying that he's anti-Semitic. And that doesn't mean you get to attribute some sort of Twitch fine print to him. Like, dude, he is not Twitch. He is a streamer on the platform. I don't know what told him different, but